I think this is an exciting time to be an Eagle. I think coming off of the things we were able to accomplish and overcome last year, I think there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Jalen Hurts. A lot to be excited about for the Eagles and their QB as they convene for offseason workouts here in South Philly. Barrett Brooks, how much do these locker room vibes matter in May?
It brings that chemistry together. It gives them a vibe of playing with each other. They haven't seen really each other and been around each other like that since the season. So, yeah, they need that vibe. They need to get together, get that camaraderie together so they can go out there and at least be a cohesive unit.
Certainly a lot to look forward to over the next 30 minutes on this show. Let's huddle up. Hey, take a look at our playbook tonight. It's Jalen's team. Barrett tells us there's no doubt that the third-year quarterback has taken the reins as the leader of the Eagles. New beasts of the East. Can the Eagles eclipse the Cowboys? We explore that in storylines. And we head to the Birds Lounge with our guy, Dave Zangaro, to break down all the Eagles' moves. Mr. Mock Draft, Dave Zangaro. Hey, welcome into Birds Huddle, powered by PointsBet, alongside my guy, Barrett Brooks. I'm Danny Pomels. You gotta love the swag of the quarterback at the podium, Barrett. Sixers hat, Jordan Pippen sweatshirt, and just so calm and cool.
No
right?
question. I mean, it's the 96 Bulls. They won a championship. Look at Jalen Hurts now. He's expecting that. His expectation going into this year is that he's going to be that guy. They're going to climb aboard, ride his back. I mean, that's what you want, your quarterback to lead you to the promised land. Hit your wagon to Jalen Hurts. He's going to take you to the promised land.
Hey, the vibes were immaculate, and that brings us to our three-point stance. This is Barrett's stance on three items of the day. Let's start with number one. This is Jalen Hurts' team. That was a lot of, there was a lot of speculation that the Eagles might pursue some big-name quarterbacks in the offseason like Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, a lot of the fan base clamoring for them, but none of that came to fruition. So he is the guy, Barrett.
He is the guy, and quietly, they made sure that he knows he's the guy. I mean, look at everybody that's brought in. Just a low, underneath the radar type. Brian Johnson was a family friend of his, so to his family. You look at, the fact that they brought in A.J. Brown. They had, they drafted Smitty from Alabama, one of his former teammates. And then what's his name? Grant Calcaterra. That's his name, Grant Calcaterra. His tight end from Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. He has quietly become the Eagles' number one quarterback going forward. And there's no question in anybody's mind, or should it be a question, if he's going to be the quarterback going forward this year.
Jalen Hurts is the guy. Here is Jalen today on taking the reins.
It's my team. It's pretty much what it is, It's my team. So I'm ready to go. And the work has been put in to go out there and achieve what we want to achieve. And I think this being a time for us to come together and spend time together and do all those things, we're still building.
I mean, with the grip he had on that water bottle, I thought he was about to drop back and fire that thing across the room. So
you heard him.
The quarterback is echoing your sentiment. This is my team.
This is his team. You heard it. This is mine, my team. And from this point on, address me accordingly. This is a Jalen Hurts ran organization.
Ooh.
Period.
Just like that, from Wentz to Hurts. And time for the second of Barrett's three-point stance. Jason Kelce will be an all-pro in 2022. You believe that, huh?
Well, is there no question that he will be an all-pro? I mean, look at him. He's had a great season the last 3 years. And why would he take a break when he's playing so well? Look at this organization. They have brought him back every year, not because he's an average player, because he's putting up Pro Bowl type of players. He is virtually going out there and playing his heart out. And he's only gotten better the past 3 years. So why would you stop him? I mean, yeah, they drafted a guy that he handpicked himself. But at the end of the day, Jason Kelce is still a Pro Bowler, all-pro, and he's just building his foundation to being, a gold jacket winner, a Hall of Fame type of player at the center position.
Hey, he spoke today about why he decided to come back to the Birds. Take a listen.
Last year was a lot of fun towards the end of the year. I mean, obviously the bowl game or the playoff game didn't end up well. But I think that, for us, we saw a lot of improvement. We saw the team get better throughout the year. I had a lot of fun with Nick as the head coach and how everything went. So it was, it was when I stepped back and thought about it, first of all, you're thinking, physically, can you do it again? And where do you feel? And And then, like, once I kind of felt like I was okay on that end, it was pretty much a no-brainer. I felt like it was I still wanted to do another one, so.
Still wants to do another one. He's having fun, Barrett, so why not come back?
Why not come back? You know, I mean, even though towards the end of the year, it gets like week 10, week 11, and it's like he's held together by bubble gum and duct tape, man. I mean, he's the walking wounded, but hey, as long as he keeps playing at that high level, let him play.
Yeah, it feels like he's questionable every game coming down the stretch for sure. But the last thought of your three-point stance, Darius Slay is the most entertaining Eagle, and we're talking at the podium when we say that. Before we get into it, let's take a listen today as he talked about the young corners on the roster.
I told him, man, I'm an open book. I help you do whatever it is to get you where you need to go because, like I ain't going to play for long. So I need somebody to fill my shoes.
How long are you going to play?
Man, shoot, until them checks stop rolling, honestly.
Hey, Barrett, this dude only wants to be called Slay or Big Play. You got to love the vibes with that.
No question. You know, you heard what he said. As long as them checks keeps cashing, he going to keep playing. In fact, I would have still been playing right now if the checks would have been cashing. But, hey, you know, I got hurt. You know, I couldn't play. But at the end of the day, as long as he keeps cashing them checks, Big Play Slay will play.
He doesn't seem to be bothered by the fact that they didn't really get him a veteran to play opposite him to kind of take some of the pressure off him. So how do you think he'll respond to that this year?
Well, he understands what it is to be an NFL player. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, they're not going to be able to go out and get exactly what you want. So you got to go out there with exactly what you have. And I think he has enough out there that he's going to have to take advantage of. He's got to take guys underneath his wing to play. I mean, some guys may have to switch their roles. You know, Avonte Maddox may have to go out on the outside for a little bit until they find somebody to come in and play that outside. Zach McPherson, he's got to, you know, get out there and play. You know, at the end of the day, they have people in that locker room that they trust enough and they kept around that they want to play them. Safety position also. You know, somebody's got to step up. Epps, is he going to be the guy? We'll see.
He had a good season last year, but was a little under the radar for recognition. Do you think he could be all-pro level this year?
Well, I don't know if he can be all-pro, but he could be very efficient at the safety position. The only thing is you need three safeties to play big nickel. Big nickel is three safeties, and one of those safeties is in the box, plays as a linebacker. You got to play out on a receiver, got to cover tight ends, running backs out the backfield. You've got to be a guy that can do a lot of different things, you know, in big nickel. So he has an opportunity to be a really good player. He's got to take hold of it and fight whoever they put in there, fight them off.